Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Well, it can be easier to get through these cold inversion days when you can see some light at the end of the tunnel. And then we may be seeing that here as there is a break in my extended forecast. I'll talk about that coming up. But in the meantime, just another real cold day today. I said 22 on the 3-degree guarantee. We hit 21 for the high temperature in Boise today. So staying on the cold side. In fact, that's a degree colder than it was yesterday when we were at 22. And I don't see much of a change for the next several days. Below zero in some locations. Boise was at 5 above. I think these numbers could be similar tomorrow morning. It all depends on where the low clouds form. Low clouds forming early will tend to stop the temperatures from dropping too much, but they're dropping rapidly now because skies are clear in many locations in the Treasure Valley. Not everywhere, though. We have some low clouds in parts of Canyon County right now. High temperatures 16 to 21. It was 16 in Ontario, 21 in McCall. Same thing as in Boise, 22 in Stanley at 6,200 feet. That's the warmer weather coming in. It's actually coming in aloft and it's lowering now down towards the ground. Lower elevations are starting to warm up as the warm air is coming down from the loft. It's mixing down a little bit. And speaking of those high elevations, this is the top of Sun Valley today, 9,200 feet or so. We're talking blue skies, no wind at all, and 32 degrees right into the evening hours. Picture perfect ski weather. You don't have the new snow, but we had snow just before this cold weather came in, so beautiful there. Bogus Basin today, 33 degrees for the high temperature, almost no wind, clean air to breathe, and blue skies. So you get the hint. You may want to, if you want to escape from the inversion, the cold and the smog that's locked in the valley, got to go up into the higher elevations. 7 in Ontario right now. 14 in Boise, 16 Mountain Home. A little bit of a breeze out there, giving just a little bit of a wind chill. Single digits basically is what it feels outside. Just that bone-chilling cold again. We'll get more low clouds. We had snow flurries. That's coming out of just the low clouds. No storms around. We'll probably have more of those snow flurries around the valley tomorrow morning again. They can cause a little extra slickness on some of the roadways, so just keep that in mind. In the meantime, when you go above the inversion, looking for cloud cover, I don't see it. It's always in Montana, or it's all the way to the east now. Clear skies in the higher elevations everywhere else, and so you'll be looking at the valleys. If you go up to the high elevations, you'll see all the clouds and the smog trapped in the valleys as high pressure continues to anchor in across the Pacific Northwest here. Here's our storm track going up to the north. In fact, here's a storm now entering in the picture here. This one here will basically take, you see this nice curve to the jet stream? It'll put a little dent in it as it goes on by, but it won't be able to shove this high pressure to the south or to the east or to the west. I think it's going to ride right up and over it, head into Montana, and it won't affect us. It won't stir the air up, and it will stay generally milder in the higher elevations. I think we'll be touching 40 in some locations around 8,000 or 9,000 feet during the day tomorrow as that warmer weather starts to work its way in. So at the surface now, that's an upper level ridge of warm high pressure. That's that warm air coming in at the surface. When the air sinks down, we have this cold air in place. It's heavier, and that's our high pressure system with basically no wind around us sitting right here in the valley. There's the storm track way to the north, and it's going to stay there for a little while over the weekend. More of the same, ridge of high pressure aloft, the storm track right on here. Here's a storm going by to the northeast. New England getting a snowstorm, kind of a weaker one, nothing major with that one. But again, the moisture is back east. It is not out west. Tomorrow, 3 below zero in Ontario in the morning. About 0 in Caldwell, 4 in Meridian. High temperatures, coldest in the Canyon County, will likely stay in the teens, but getting to just above 20 in the Boise area. 21 in McCall tomorrow, 26 in Cascade. Pretty comfortable. The Wasatch Mountains beautiful later in the day, getting up into the 20s with the light winds. Still colder in the morning. Stanley probably down to 0 in the morning. 25, bright sunshine just reflecting off that snow. You need the sunglasses up in the Stanley Basin for the day tomorrow. Wind chill could go as low as -10 in the Magic Valley. Morning fog and some flurries. We may have those flurries in the Treasure Valley again tomorrow. Same thing in the Magic Valley with temperatures around 20 degrees. My On Your Side extended forecast. Look at this. Patchy fog, patchy fog, patchy fog, patchy fog right through the day on Sunday with temperatures really not changing. With some hints at some changes towards Tuesday, I believe it will be Wednesday that we have the best chance for our inversion to begin to break, where we can actually stir the air up a little bit, mix down some of that warmer weather in the valley. So since the weekend will likely be the same, again, my recommendation is even just take a drive drive up into the higher elevations to get out of the valley, and you'll be able to breathe that cleaner air and warmer air.
Boy, that shot at Sun Valley. Oh.
Yeah, for skiers, I mean, that's enough to say, I'm going.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Taking off Friday.
Boise State biology professor.